can't judge me on step one, man. Have you seen YouTube artists how they look like step one? Crazy, crazy, absolutely crazy.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya marhaba.
Has the notion of an ideal woman in society have an impact or affected your body image growing up? Yeah?
Yeah. At the start, yes. Now, not as much.
So why in the start?
Because you live in a world where everything seems perfect, and you have to be that certain perfect person for this certain figure.
Basically, everyone's trying to. You're fighting for you're striving for perfection.
Yeah,
That's the right.
yeah. But we forget that we're perfect the way we are, and who we are is we're unique in our simple, beautiful ways. So we don't need to change. Basically.
But that's your view.
Yeah.
That's now.
That's now. Growing up,
totally different.
It's basically, growing up, and I think growing up in this country, but not just this country, I think any country in the world, because like everyone looks to America, and the epitome of beauty is European Caucasian Caucasian features. So no, it really is. If you think about it, even when we're doing our makeup and we're contouring and we're highlighting and such, we're actually trying to just highlight the bridge of our nose for that pointed European nose. I don't really know how to describe it. It is it's more of a European feature. It is, but it's like basically, we all grew up thinking that was the epitome of beauty because that is what society told us that those characteristics were the epitome of beauty, but that's not the case.
I think it has to. First, it starts off with skin. We all wanted. At some point, it was like being white. Sorry if I mistake, but being white was the in thing. It was cool. So everyone, if you're African, you'd forget you're African because you want to just be light skinned. You want it to be white. And then when you go to America, obviously you don't want to, or America or every other Western culture or society, you want it to be seen as that perfect skinny model that's light, that's white. But then now things are changing, so it's more like you want to be seen with that melanin, you want to be seen with that brown skin, glowing, and then you want to be figure 8, skinny in the middle and just curved at the right places and stuff. So I think it just has to do with where you are and at what time. Yeah, it's just all about where position and how you are and where you're living. For example, if I was living in England, it's okay for me because now everyone's embracing that otherness. Everyone's trying to get a tan and go a little browner. Everyone's trying to be a little darker, and everyone's appreciating the black skin. Whereas if I was in an Arab place, I want to be light because I'm wearing my black abaya. So you want your eyes to be seen. You want to see like the sharp, long lashes, but with white skin covered around it. So I just think it's always about where you are and the circumstances you're in.
I think because like the media plays a big part in it because growing up as a young girl in South London, I was extremely skinny. So like obviously like all of my friends will have like a big bum, big breast and all of that. And then I'm just here like with my skinny self, and it's like obviously as I grew older, I learned I saw that obviously it's not that deep, it's not that serious, but I remember always watching like music videos and like for example 50 Cent, him having women that are like thick, that had big breasts, and obviously at the age of 13 I was thinking, yeah, my body needs to be like that, my body has to be like that. And obviously as you grow up you just don't care, like you accept yourself for who you are. And also for example, like I said, the media has a big role in it. Like for example, people are looking to Kylie Jenner and the Kardashian families. They don't know that these people are actually doing operations, surgeries, and then they'll say that it's the gym or flat tummy tea. These times, they've been taking shots or they've been, getting their bodies. So I feel like the media has a big part in it.
Yeah.
And it can be counterproductive.
I think now as well with social media, like everyone is like so hooked onto it, like especially like the younger generation.
And the thing with that is they'll see whatever they see on social media and it's like, oh, I have to be like that, or I have to look in a certain way, and they're like more self-conscious of what they're, like how they look and how they see
I think we
themselves.
all go through it, to be honest. Like when you're watching the video on YouTube, you want to look like this person. You're like thinking, oh my god, why can't I look like that? Why can't my body? But you know,
That's true, and I think it's counterproductive for people to be preaching, oh, you know what, love yourself, we need to all love ourselves, and at the same time, the same people are doing like nose jobs and stuff. So it's just kind of like, you know, if you're gonna love yourself, you're gonna have to love those mistakes, because otherwise, if you break those barriers in terms of like, oh, let me just get lip injections and stuff, and I've even had Muslim friends who say, oh, it's not temporary, la 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 la, stuff a lot. But anyway, so yeah, so at what point do we stop? You know what I mean? Like, we need to have boundaries with ourselves and just set standards. Like, you know what, it's fine. Like, you
For
know.
me, it was growing up. I was obsessed with having straight hair. Everywhere, before I used to think it was a coincidence that every single character that I fell in love with had straight hair. But now I realize it's not, because it was always fed to me that straight hair was beautiful.
Yeah.
Afro hair is something that people are not after. People don't really, come out saying, oh my god, my hair is so nice and curly and so lush and thick. Whereas my mom used to relax my hair because she saw how obsessed I was. And it got to the stage of where I would go to school, and for school photos, I would want my hair to look just like a typical ideal woman, which is nice and flat and straight. And you can see that, and you can see the layers or whatever it is. But you don't realize how damaging it is, when you're growing up as a child. Because once I got to the point of where, why am I so into the straight hair? Because everywhere I go, Pantene adverts, you want something to flick, So
Yeah, I remember when like there was my hair back and forth, that was so rare, and I remember you like, I can't do that. But yeah, no, it's true.
It's true. And then for me, I've been big my whole life. So for me, the ideal woman was.
Yes, honey.
For me, the ideal woman was someone who was slim. I could walk out of bed and I can have flat stomach. And
Don't worry,
everything.
we were all on the same boat. We were all on that boat.
So it was very damaging in the sense that self-esteem wise, it was to the floor. And taking that into school, you'd have people, gym, for example, PE, you'd feel all covered up in your eyes.
Especially when you have to like wear shorts and you're like, oh my god,
yeah,
my thighs.
yeah. And swimming was a nightmare.
Jahiliya days, yeah?
Swimming was a nightmare, sort of thing. So yeah.
That one thick friend.
Yeah.
Amongst all my friends,
Yeah.
I was always that one thick one. And then we'd go out and everyone was always like, I would like, why is everyone looking at me? Because all my friends were thin, or even if they're not thin, they were like small in the right places. So I was always the one that stood out the most. So I would like, I don't want to go out
did
with
you
you
get
guys.
positive attention?
I wasn't even sure what I was getting.
You know, it's funny how you guys have the opposite problems, right?
Yeah.
Because I was always like, why are they looking at? Because at first you're not sure if they're looking at you like.
Did anyone say anything?
Yeah, it's always
High school wise.
high school wise. Oh wow, it was always like, oh Amina. You know when you're like the last person to get picked for gym because you're always that. They think Amina can't run or Amina can't do this. So I got so fed up. I was so fed up. And then when that thing of like cultures, because I grew up Western-wise. I didn't live in Nigeria like my childhood. So when I moved finally, and my mom was like, let's send you to boarding school. So when I got into boarding school, I was that other girl, because first off, my English wasn't perfect. I could only speak French. And then I went in and then I met all these African girls, because they were always like, it's either you're very skinny and you're tall, and then you're the ones that get picked for basketball, or when you're like short but you're thick in the right places, so you're always the cool girls and everything. So I had to like mold myself into that. So I'd wake up every morning, I'd go and run, I'd skip meals because I just really wanted to lose weight. So I lost all that weight, and then I felt like I belonged more, because everyone used to pick me but then it got to the point where everyone used to pick me because, oh, pick that one because she's foreign. Not because of anything, pick that one because she's not typically Nigerian. so we could probably mess with her head or something.
Oh, that's not very
You
nice.
get what I mean? So it's just like, I think it just has to do with, as I said before, it's where you are and who you're with and who you're surrounded. But when I came to England,
Nobody cares.
nobody cares. Literally. My friends would be like, oh, we're going out to eat. And I'm like, I'm on a diet. They're like, what diet?
Yeah.
Or,
Seafood diet.
or like, I would go out and everyone would be looking at me and they'd be like, girl, you're so curvy. And I'm like, I'm not.
Yeah.
Then it starts getting into your head and then you start thinking, oh, okay, yeah, you know, I'm all right now. But I think, as I said, I keep repeating, it's where you are and who you're with and who you're surrounded by.
And you're basically just going to come at a point in your life where you're just going to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what, I actually don't care. Like, okay, you
I
know.
think I'm still
And
working.
that's where
I'm still striving for that stage.
Really, one day you're actually gonna wake up and you're gonna be like, I actually don't care. And surprisingly, the day that I did that, that's when I actually started to gain weight. So it was a bit confusing. But like,
Because you let yourself
yeah,
go.
thank you. And like when I used to like force trying to like eat or trying to gain weight and all of that, I wasn't really, because I was kind of like depressed. Like I was kind of like making myself depressed. And you know when you're depressed, you
trying to
always
get
got
back
sick.
to
No, it's okay.
I guess all the time.
You saw me when I was bare skinny, and now yeah, like I just
I had to do. I was like, ooh, we moving up in some places.
So one day you just not like you actually wouldn't even like you won't care.
No, I do agree. And like,
Yeah.
you need to like you said, like it's hard to say that you need to love yourself.
Yeah, very hard.
But I think it's hard to embody it. But once you really do embody it, you don't care about what people think. Literally, you don't.
Like it's about it's about the not caring what people think. I think like.
But think about high school, when you're growing up, like,
Yeah.
think
No,
about
but you know when you're a teenager, it's different. Things are different when you're young. Because at that time, your whole life evolves around high school,
And your
right?
friends'
And your
opinions.
friends, and because you're learning things and you're growing and you haven't figured yourself out. The reason
Still
why.
searching for yourself.
Yeah.
What would you tell
But
people
media-
in high school that are trying to like find themselves and think?
I would say-
I'd say take your time.
Yeah.
It takes a while. You can't
Get
just
to
wake
know
up.
yourself.
Yeah.
Get to know yourself.
Yeah,
But the thing
definitely.
is, it doesn't start till you leave high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whilst you're in high school, it's always about
Competition.
competition and what your friend thinks. Like you would wake up in the morning and be like, okay, should I put a hijab? Should I turban? Okay, wait, let me call Stacy and ask her.
Let me ask her opinion.
You know, it's like Stacy, I have a blue hijab or turban. What do you think we should do today? And then it's probably gonna be like,
Allow both.
it's like, what did you wear yesterday? Oh my God, you can't repeat that. You know? So it's just, I think
Yeah. At
you're,
that age.
you're supposed to be just
I feel like when
within that.
you're younger, you get like for me, like growing up, it was very Eurocentric. You know, Hannah Montana, Lizzie McGuire, all of them, Tracy Beaker, like all of them, right? So you end up kind of questioning your own self. So I would just say to accept your culture and accept your differences, because generally, like those quirks about you are what make you kind of stand out from the crowd. You know what I mean? If we're all trying to be homogenized and be like the same person, like what interest does that bring to anything? We bring that different outlook to the table, so we should embrace that. We shouldn't be like hiding away from that. And I think it gets to kids' minds to the point where there was this experiment of like black Barbies and white Barbies shown to children, and there were negative connotations towards the black Barbies. And they were more into, they were saying like, oh, the white Barbie is like worth more. And this is to black children, like they feel that of themselves. So it just goes to show how deep like media can go, where there is a lack of representation.
It even stems up because when they started making the Furla Barbies, the Arab Barbies, the ones with the burqa and the abayas and stuff. So I think they're trying to make it look like it's okay to have every type of Barbie, but then at the end of the day, everyone still wanted Barbie.
Yeah.
Barbie and Nick, Barbie and Tom, Barbie and the Playhouse. Like it was Barbie.
Yeah.
I call my body, but
That's true, and I think it's counterproductive for people to be like, oh, you know what? It's counterproductive.
Sorry guys.
You know what? We shouldn't let him go for business. We shouldn't let him do it.